Hello, TM tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Pure Red and Blue. I mean, not blue, but it's with blue. And I went to the wrong place, because I can fly now, but I went to the wrong place. We're back in Fuchsia, where we just beat up Koga at the pink gym. And in between episodes, we didn't do very much, but I did do a little bit of TM shopping. The TM Pirate is in mostly every mart in the game, in this hack. And he sells some cool stuff, right? So if you wanted Psybeams, Agilities, Pin Missiles, Mega Drain, Slash, you can buy them. They're not cheap. I also found I had enough money to test buy one of the Game Corner TMs. The 1500 coin one, which is 24,000 bucks, has Sword Dance. And I reset out of it because that's too much money for Sword Dance right now. There are two more expensive Game Corner TMs that are probably not the vanilla ones, so... sorry about that. What I did find, though, I don't really want to do Saffron yet. I still haven't really gone to any of the buildings yet, even. I haven't explored this place. But I did come here to check their TM Pirate, because fighting moves. I bought another Karate Chop to give to my Pinsir, and I got 3 Elemental Punches for the usually unique Hitmonchan punches that are terrible on him because his special attack is terrible. But it turned out that other people than Hitmonchan can learn them. Of course, fighting types can learn them, but he's also got the same problem with low base special stats. So although fire attack might be nice, it doesn't get the most value out of it until Gen 4. But it did turn out that the Ghost could learn Ice Punch. And the reason we went with Ice Punch instead of Thunder Punch is that we did a lot of thinking. It was very difficult. But the main weakness we have as Ghost Poison is other ghosts, other psychics, and ground. And we don't really have a great counter to ground, except now we do with Ice Punch. So I figured we've got Stab Poison Attack, Stab Ghost Attack. I guess Mega Drain counters ground, to be fair, but it's not that strong. Ice Punch, we have never seen it. I don't even know exactly how strong it is, but we'll test it out soon, and then we'll see. Anyway, we're still saving Saffron for a little later. I did decide that what I want to do today is the Safari Zone to get some more HMs, and then, if possible, clear out the route to the cycling road where we didn't quite finish it, and then up to Saffron, depending on how much time we have. Right, Slowpoke. Not the Slowpoke. Just the Warden. Yeah, he may have lost his teeth, 10-year-old Ankylo really thought that was clever writing, Anyway, I've been really excited to show this off, so this is what we're going to do. Safari Zone. For 500 bucks, catch all the Pokemon you want. They did increase the number of steps you get significantly. I think it used to be like 300 steps. I think they changed it to like 600 or 700. So that's cool. But you don't have to go classic. You just go on free roam. Just spend as much time in there as you like. No timer. And you can just bring Pokemon with you. So you want to find some rare Pokemon? Like, they're not actually rare in this one because they just exist in the rest of the world. But, like, you don't have to throw rocks at stuff, guys. You can just fight Pokemon and catch them here with normal balls if you want. It's fine. Oh, I did buy at Pokemart in Fuchsia some Ultra Balls. There's still some stuff to catch, right? We're not done. So the other thing that's different, like they said, is hey, there's trainers. And would you believe they reset every time you enter? So if you want to grind, you can grind right here, assuming you're strong enough. They are actually a relatively high level, so we might just get killed by a random trainer with Pokemon that are higher level than us. This is really annoying with the sleep spam. Okay, Lovely Kiss puts you to sleep. I guess there's no charm effect in level 1 in Gen 1. So like that was not a very good matchup, but I was just stubborn. So we'll switch to someone who can actually handle these normal types, maybe, with his mighty Karate Chop. He even got the crit, but didn't do enough. Butterfree. We definitely don't want to do this here. Psychic Bug, I believe, is the combo. So... Ice? Ice, baby? Ice does cover a lot of things. I hate this trainer. Every single Pokemon they have is faster and has sleep, and it never seems to miss. At least the bird can handle. I was trying not to just use the bird for everything. Okay, well, our first trip here hasn't worked out very well. Maybe we're not really high enough level for this to be a smooth ride. But the point is, we can technically come back here. You can catch the Pokemon if that's what you want. But you can also fight the trainers. And as long as you're not like wasting Hyper Potions and Revives on people every fight, you can net a profit, right? Like, that's the thing. If you fight this guy, you also will always have the same team, I think. So you could, once you know what these guys do, you can pretty much hard counter them. The crap is Clamp? What? At least it can miss. This is great. I'm having a great time. No, it's fine. I think these trainers, because they respawn, I expect are probably min-maxed a little bit more than your average random Gen 1 AI trainer. Because we're getting crushed. And I know they are 5 levels higher than us, but usually that doesn't matter. I think we're dead. No, we're fine. We can beat a Sand Slash, I think, unless he gets a crit. Take a drink. Awesome. What a great game. Maybe we can outspeed here. I don't know. We're highest level. Okay, we got just barely. Okay. Okay, so 2,000 gold. You know, that's 2,000 Pokebucks. That's pretty good. I'm gonna save the free roam for a little bit later, because there's gonna be a lot of trainers in there that want to duel you like that. So, you know, like I said, there's certainly a way to do that and net a profit, so you can make money and obviously grind pretty efficiently. But the enemies are like 5 levels higher than us right now, so let's not do that. Instead, we'll just go classic. Ranger Hunt's even harder because there's even more bosses out there. So let's just do the standard, you know, get in there, clear the story. We do have more steps than usual. Usually it's less than 700. We're not really worried about catching everything, although there are some items that we should catch, or try to catch. But it's easier once you've got Surf anyway. So let's just do the standard first trip where you pick up a couple things along the way. There's no trainers. We're not going to worry about the item finder. I will, you know, if there's stuff on the way, I'll try to pick it up, but I'm going to miss a bunch. And it's fine. Ooh, that's a different colored Doduo. I don't know if it's actually shiny, but, you know, there are unique colored Pokemons in the Safari. Maybe that's the idea. Nothing in here is actually unique. Like, there are... you can catch everything outside of the Safari Zone now, but maybe everything in the Safari Zone is sort of shiny tier. There's got to be an item here, right? Seriously? What a dumb dead end. What's the purpose of this? Who designed this safari? I'd like to get off this wild ride. Another really weird looking Paris. I went the wrong way, but it's fine. I decided, after saying I'm just going to rush towards the end to get the story done, I immediately changed my mind and started looking for all the items that I've already skipped half of. But, you know, what you gonna do about it, guys? I'm the one that's playing. You can only watch. That looks like something interesting there, too. TM39. Are we getting anything? We're already like 500 steps in. Wow. Yeah, the Filthy Slam's fine. Double Edge, eh. Yeah, we're probably going to run out of steps right by the end here, because I've wasted way too many. There's the gold teeth. That's one quest item, at least. And if I stop messing around... Hey, we got it first try. I mean, it was easy mode. And we're not counting the other first try where we died. There you go. That's where you get Surf. They do literally give you Surf and Strength in the same town, which is not what I was expecting, but... Interestingly enough, Pinsir can learn Surf. So that's kind of neat. Cool. Oh, any cursed computers in here? We are still looking for a cursed computer. I don't know if these are supposed to be computers, but I'm just checking. It's the statue. Alright, well that's it for this run, but we did get to the end. Huzzah. That's pretty good then. So we can go back in and get the rest of the items, but let's finish the story stuff for now. Honestly, I want to fight a lot of those trainers, and we're just not ready. We need a little bit more leveling. All right, we give this guy his golden teeth, and he gives us another HM. So now we got all the HMs in Gen 1, and we've learned Strength, and I know we literally just taught... We bought Karate Chop for 3,000 Pokebucks. We gave it to our Pinsir. And I'm going to immediately delete it because I'm a big dummy. And I forgot that we were getting Strength this episode. And it's just a rare candy, but that's fine. You know what? You're a good bug. You can have it. Okay, so I gotta use... I keep forgetting. I gotta use that new punch, and I gotta use... This is where I want to go. Man, I'm really getting mixed up here. I want to sell some of those garbage items, right? Okay, got rid of some of the junk. Money situation, pretty good, as long as we don't die. But yeah, we're gonna go... Did I talk to these guys? Yeah, we already talked to these guys. Yeah, so now we're going to go to the left and clear out some of the encounters. We're going to check for new Pokemons and finish the trainer battles on this route that we didn't do. And then we'll go to Saffron after that. But we maybe should have done Saffron first, just based on the levels here. Oh yeah, it's nice to have Thunderbolt, huh? Stupid Furo. Raichu, pretty raw, pretty good ground. I just really need to get this Ice Punch used once, that's all. So I can see the stats. It's not very good. It's fine. And I also want to make sure I use Strength once so we can check it as well. It is fighting, as it turns out. Pretty strong. And we want to use Surf at least once so we can also check the stats on it. Although I think it's vanilla. Alright. Amnesia. Now that's... See, this is a setup ability that I can get behind. And it might be better than Skull Bash. Well, Skull Bash will be physical rock, which is cool. But Surf is awesome water. Ice is awesome ice. Static Snag is pretty decent electric. Not the best, but pretty decent. Amnesia lets you stack your special, which is both special defense and offense. And it's up, I think, 2 ranks at a time. So it's a no-joke, like, a couple layers. Like, if you use it twice, I think 3 times is max. But even once or twice... Ooh, you got some pretty killer stats. If you're a high special Pokemon, the +2 is a lot more than 2 points. It's like, I could look it up. It's probably 50% or more at least. Yeah, I think we just focus on special. I know Skull Bash is a cool rock move. We can TM some other good rock moves in probably if we want. But Skull Bash has the 90% hit rate and 10% fail where you take self-damage anyway, which I'm not a huge fan of. And I generally don't take a lot of buffs, but I will this time. Because Amnesia into Ice Beam is, well, I mean, there's a Pokemon trainer in the Elite Four that only has Dragon Pokemon, and if you could just set up, if we could get the seal Thunderbolt then during the Gyarados fight, where Gyarados probably can barely hurt it with his water moves, we just Amnesia up to max, and then Ice Beam the rest, and we have a complete sweep on possibly the strongest of the final Elite Four. Anyway, that's just things I'd like to check out. So let's look at some of these new moves. Ice Punch, 75 power, not the best. Like, Ice Beam is more. But the fact that we can just buy it, and some people can, like, interesting, like, that's pretty good Gen 1 move. So Thunder Punch, we've also seen. There is also Fire Punch, which I'm assuming goes here. It's probably the same thing except fire. So if you could switch them from special to physical, that'd be amazing, but not yet. We're also looking for Surf and Strength. Not on the first page? I thought they'd put all the HMs at the beginning or something, but... alright, let's find it. Maybe they're all at the end. We have Double Edge on someone. That is very strong, 120. But you take a 1/4 damage back no matter what. Not even on a miss, just always. So, very powerful, but like I said, I'm not a huge fan of self-damage. This has got to be like Flamethrower or something. There's your Surf. So 95 power. I mean, I think it's literally the strongest water move in this version. 100% accuracy, 95 power. Yeah, anyone that can use water... Well, all water Pokemon with Stab should probably get it. And the other ones, maybe. And don't worry, Robert. There will be more grinding. Just not generally in the middle of one of my recording episode sessions. When we're between recordings, I will do more grinding then. Seeing as we don't need to do the Safari Zone yet. We can come back later. Oh yeah, Drain Punch. What was that? Fighting... Was that in the vanilla game? I don't remember this. Not in the early gens. That's pretty good. 75 fighting that heals yourself. That's not something fighters usually can do. That's typically the domain of grass and bugs only. So that's pretty cool. Neat. We're still looking for... There it is. Strength. 80 power. Very good. Not top tier, but perfect accuracy. 80 power is great. And you kind of need it to do some dungeons anyway. So, awesome. So that's our... Definitely stronger than Karate Chop. Just, I mean, Karate Chop gets crits, which is really nice. But strength is just base stronger. Like 30 power higher is pretty big. Pretty massive, especially with Stab. So you're going from 75 with Stab to 120. I mean, that's I don't even know. That's pretty close to a crit anyway. Was that all the ones I needed to check? I think that was it. Strength, Surf, and Ice Punch. Yeah. Had to check. Oh, hey! We haven't got any of these yet. Well, that's fine. We'll just... Perfect. Let's just throw some balls at it, at the Fire Horse. Well, that was quick. Alright. Chat really didn't get much time to prep for their nicknames, but we got a new Pokemon. It's Ponyta, the Fire Hose. Its hooves are 10 times harder than diamonds. It can trample anything completely flat in little time. It's got the normal type in addition to fire. Not the best special attacker, but I guess pretty good at stomping. OnlyFans? I do know what it is, yes. But no, we're not going that route. Ponyta. Well, we had a hot dog, and then we had a fire fox, and then we had a Charmander that was pretending to be it was the discount Charmander. Those most of the fire ones. This is maybe the last fire Pokemon we're gonna get. Mr. Hands? I don't even know if it's a guy or a girl. It's fine. I don't have a lot of good ideas for this one, so if you're in chat, you get the free name. That's the luxury of being in or the privilege of being in the chat live. All right, that's fine. Let's finish beating up these birds. That's not a bird. Now we get stabbed with this, but It's not super... It is super effective, but it didn't one-shot. It's just because it can never miss, and it always goes first. It's real good. Alright, the ball has defeated all the bird trainers, as you would expect. I think there's one more, maybe one more bird trainer. Great, great... Oh, wait. That isn't weak to lightning? Excuse me? It is very weak to ice, though. Technically, our seal would be a little better, but... Also, Aerodactyls are super fast, so it can outspeed a lot of us. Probably. Okay, well, let's check for any new Pokemons. How did the Fearow go before us? We were, like, the fastest. It's ground now, so it'll be immune to thunder. We'll be average to ice, unfortunately. Ground is weak, but water is strong, so... Well, we're level 46 on that ball. It's doing great. Who's my lowest level? The Benedict. Right, because he's kind of slow. Well, I'm just going to check for anybody new in here. We already got the pony. Also, enjoy how much more experience we get on these now. Fearow is half fighting, so he's actually weak to Psychic now. Unfortunate for him. But yeah, we're getting almost 1,000 XP for each fight, just on random things. Like, they're a little bit, like, these guys are a little bit higher level than the last couple areas we had access to for Wild Grass. But a lot of it is that 50% XP boost we're getting from the booster chip we picked up last episode. So, definitely enjoy that. So we're just going to stay here till Benedict levels up. And then I'm going to move on. Just to see if there's anything new. But we are running a little low on new Pokemon now. There's not too many unevolved new Pokemons. Alright. So let's get out of there. I am sure there's many trainers on this road that we need to beat up. It is now Fire plus Psychic. Although the Fire beats Grass, Ghost beats Psychic. So... I really love being a slow plant. Seriously? That's the best you can do? Alright, maybe we need a replacement for Benedict. He's just too slow. Electabuzz? This is not a Pokemon most people are familiar with. Why did I do this? That's silly. I mean, it almost got him. No, it's Earthquake is probably what I should use, right? Because it's lightning. It is lightning and fighting, so kind of works. Heal me. No, how dare you? Kingler, crabs are supposed to be slow. Oh. It's really annoying. Alright, Benedict, I have a feeling you're going to get benched pretty soon. What else can we do here with a dead plant? Water, ground. It's mostly just weak to grass is the big one. Is that all it's weak to? Yeah. Water, ground is a pretty good combo. It is very weak to grass. But it's neutral or resistant to everything else. Alright. It'll have much lower special defense. I don't even know. If we get swept by Kingler, I'm gonna quit this game. Oh no, we did have a sneaky grass one right there. And Haunters are, well, Gengars are very fast. Alright, we survived. Snorlax. Okay, here we go. This is why we have our fighting move ready to go. Not a one-shot, but pretty solid. I haven't seen Poison Gas much. That's not something I know very well either. Okay, this fight... These trainers, man. Kind of kicking my butt. Okay, I'm going to check. I know this takes a lot of time. I want to check the stats on Kingler versus Execute. So this is our boy. He's got a base 55 speed. He got outsped by a crab. It is a base 75. It's a little faster. I'll give you that. This is average rather than slow. All right. All right. Fair's fair. I thought the crab was slower. Still, we're once again, we just really emphasizing how bad slow Pokemon are, right? Like, they just... Going second is last. It's the same as going last. Don't throw the game. Throw a Pokeball. Nice bike. I've got a literal motorcycle. Alright, Psybeam. I'm going to try to get this guy to like level 45. And if he doesn't get anything interesting, then that's it. That's the end. Hey there, Eris. Well, it's PureRed, which is like red plus blue plus kind of green also. So I actually could have modified the blue ROM, but the name of the hack is PureRed, so that's what we're doing. Alright, our execute still not impressing me very much. Unfortunately. We got him long ago, but not a good match, but it's fine. Got a cool pincer. What? Right, because if it had a flying move, it would use it against the grass. We switched into a bug. Or fighting. So it's actually super effective. I was just trying to get to something to kill normal, that's all. But I would never have guessed that a cat would have a flying move, so you got me, game. I do know that we want a ghost. We got a cool ghost attack. It's pretty good against psychics. Pretty good. Now, normally Kangaskhan doesn't have too many non-normal moves, although it might have Earthquake, right? That's a Kangaskhan move, and that'd probably kill us. We do have the Ice Punch, which is a bit stronger than Mega Drain. Try. Half. We're going too fast. I couldn't see what he tried to do, but something stupid, something normal. Maybe this specific Kangaskhan is too low level for Earthquake, so it only has normal moves, therefore bodied. We'll just slam this Gold Duck as well. Oh, same Gold Duck. And Poliwrath. Water fighting. We don't really have anything on this guy to sweep, but this guy can do it. Thunderbolts. Can't believe I'm using an Electro. Never used an Electro. That's great. Pretty happy. I still need to get him a flame. Like, the only problem I have with the new ball. Great speed, you know, great special. I love it. Even his defense is mostly okay. Electric fire, so cool, but literally no fire moves. Does Geodude actually look like a Geodude? I could try to run into one. I'm not sure what you mean, but it's mostly the original Game Boy graphics with some color updates. The back sprites are a little different, but the front sprites are basically the same. Good crit. We don't see crits on Benedict very often. Okay. Flare-on. Well, that's not very cool. We'll just swap into water. I don't like Glare very much. It's 100% paralyzed, so it's kind of annoying. Still couldn't one-shot him? Gee. I love status effects. My favorite. Alright, Electabuzz, we definitely want to, like, Earthquake him. You didn't think he looked like a Geodude? What do you mean is, like, battle sprite or his menu sprite? Because I know the vanilla... The original Game Boy's icons on the menu are... There's only a few. There's not very many options, so they don't look right. But they have fixed some of that in the Romhack. Alright, Earthquake can handle it. Multibird, so good. Let me down, Multibird. All right, we're getting pretty close to level 50, which is usually end game, but I think the Romhack boosts that you know, the range of the Elite Four to a bit higher. Like they might get 10 or 20 extra levels. Let's oh right, full heals now. We just upgraded to full. Hold on. Definitely no rap in the middle of my episode. Okay. I will I don't want to have to go all the way back to town, so I'm just gonna chug some potions. You mean the battle sprite? Okay, well I don't think the enemy, like the random Geodude encounter should look about the same then. Maybe the back sprite, like your version of Geodude, they may have changed those, but I'm pretty sure the front version is not changed. I have no idea. Snorlax is kind of a scary one. You never know really what he's going to do, right? Physical beast. You can almost one-shot it, though. Whew, it definitely hurts. So there's that cool Drain Punch. I'd love to get that on the bug here, because that'd be great. Actually, there's a bug attack they upgraded as well. The Leech something or other. It's like a 75 power HP draining bug attack. That'd be pretty good on this boy. Primate. We better switch out. I'm trying to get this thing leveled up, so we'll do a little bit more here. We do out-level these guys, so that helps. No problem. Come on, give me Solar Beam or something. Nah. Yeah, I don't have like the exhaustive list of all the changes, but they've done quite a lot with it. I'm pretty impressed so far. Tauros can be a real pain too. Of course he's got a flying attack. Like, it's fine. The hack gives a lot of Pokemon moves that are outside of their typical. But it's really hard to predict swapping into a normal that you haven't seen before if they're going to have something dumb, like a very strong... Like, I think Fury Attack is like 40 or 50 power and then double attack. So, I mean... We'll just use the inferior double kick. I guess I could give them strength. Strength is stronger than double kick. Should have done that. Machamp. It's gonna Machoke. Yeah, we don't have any psychic attacks on Gengar right now, unfortunately. Alright. Smash. Doing alright here. Not perfect. Looking at my poor pincer. I said I was gonna do something. I was gonna use strength, which is now a fighting attack that's actually decent, and replace my other fighting attack here that we don't like anymore. So we're going from. Let me just double check here again. I'm pretty confident. Double kick was 30 power times 2. Strength was a couple pages over, I think. And yeah, so we went from 60 total to 80, and we just dropped a little bit of PP, but it's still, might as well take it. There we go, managed to get that. I always miss that rare candy, it's so annoying. I don't know. I'd like to get that level up here, maybe one last level. We've got almost 20 levels on it, right? I don't have to worry. It's not even evolved. Should be okay. Alright, that gets us to 46. Okay, you know what? That's enough grinding for you, Mr. Benedict. Who else have we got that could use some levels? You know, the Seal... There's a couple Pokemon on this list that I'm very tempted to swap out. Benedict is getting there. Gengar, and the Seal, maybe. But so far, the Seal hasn't really ever let us down, so I don't want to bench him yet. He's got Ice Beam and Surf, and the new Static Snag, which is electric, and he can even set up, so, you know. But I don't really like the Water-Ice combo as a type, you know. It's not my favorite. There is the Seadra, which is the water... Ooh, this is not a good team up. Actually, no, this is terrible. It's because it's electric fire, so we really want to be going into Earth. That sucks a little. But 4 times is too many times. Rhydon, sure. We'll go back to Slappy for this. Easy enough. Rhydon, I sort of remember them being intimidating when I first played long ago. I don't think they're actually as intimidating as I thought. Like, they don't... In this run, they have been pushovers. I tried to use one, you know, good old Rhytruck. But he did not do well. Mr. Hands. I mean, the Ponyta, like... It's water fighting. I would like to heal. Probably only neutral, though, right? No. Fighting doesn't resist grass. That's... Fighting attacking grass does half, but grass attacking fighting is neutral. I think. Look, I can't keep track of all these new Pokemons. I could never keep track of them in the old days either. I only know the basic, you know, type advantage. It's hard to memorize them all. Just glad we don't have to deal with, like, Fairy and stuff. Doing a lot of swaps. We saw Thrash before. It's, I think, normal. There you go. This is your grown-up horse for you, Robert. We'll slap it. It's a sexy horse. It's you know, flipping its mane back for the runway. Oh, really? And of course with the Swift, but no luck. Swift is dangerous. Remember, it's ice with priority and cannot miss. Not very dangerous against Slappy, but some of my other guys will get wrecked. I think that might be all of the trainers, I think. So that didn't take too long to clear. I'm probably missing some items. I got that one. I haven't used the item finder much here, but I know there's a few on this route, and it's just really easy to miss them. For one, you move really quickly on the bike. There we go. Good old PP up, everyone's favorite. It's literally just Viagra. Any other suspicious looking flowers or anything? Some of these might be new. I did read... Oh, yeah, right there. There you go. Max revives. Those are pretty good. It's a notice. Watch out for discarded items. Yeah. All Pokemon are unique. Eh. Press A or B to stay in one place. Yeah, that's definitely the way to do this one. Alright. That is a separate flower too, maybe? Yeah, HP up. Okay, good. Well, I feel like I found a lot of secret items, so I'm pretty happy. You know, I might have missed one or two, but I think we did okay. Especially on super speed, you just auto fall down if you're not paying attention. I think the grass here is the same as at the bottom, so it's the same general type. So we're already pretty sure we've got everything in here. So we'll just do the standard. I'll stay here till we get one level up, see if we see anything new, and then we move on. Late night with Blue. Taking that, hey, a wild Dodrio. That's pretty cool. Weak to ice. Lots of XP, though. Great. Okay. Dugong, actually decent. I just wish he wasn't water ice, that's all. I mean, the ice stab is okay, but I don't think he needs it generally. And, that's it for the backtracking section. So we have now cleared most of the map. We don't have surf. Well, we have surf, but we can't use it yet. So we can't take the water routes to the power plant, Cinnabar Island, or the Seafoam Islands. Those are all still off limits. But we've done all the land routes except the east side fuchsia one, the one with all the bird trainers and stuff over there. We didn't do that yet. We're going to save that for after Saffron, because we can just go to Saffron. And we put off Sabrina maybe a little bit longer than I meant to. Although we have to do a whole big dungeon before that. So we haven't explored this place yet, so we'll take a minute to check for new content. Might as well reset our teleport to here. Keep your eyes open for custom things from the ROM hacker, like cursed computers. I'm glad they just tell random people on the road that they've actually taken over Team Rocket, or they've taken over Silphco. You found me. I'm the guy from Mount Moon. Hey, this is one of the places I was looking for. We could have come here quite a while ago, and I forgot that. Well, I didn't know where he was, but I knew he was out here somewhere. So we did the fossil thing, and instead of waiting till Cinnabar, which is basically the end of the game, you can do it when you get to Saffron, if you remember, and actually go here, which is a lot earlier. Maybe even before the 4th gym, if you want. So anyway, basically just does the fossil into items a little bit earlier than normal. So we have an Omanite, which is just the one I randomly selected when we went through. They are a little different. I think both of these got a slight tweak. Both the Omanite and the whatever they're called, the other one. I've never used either of them ever. So this guy's like a sea snail, I guess. Nicknames are hard for things you've never used. So we didn't even get the Pokédex entry to give me a tip on what he's known for. He's I don't know anything. An ancient fossil, basically. Yeah, sorry, I'm blanking on a nickname for this guy. This is not very good, but we're just gonna call him Old Snail, because that's literally what he is. It's not even really a nickname. Thing is, we can change these again if we want to use this guy, and we can come up with a better name later. We can go get him renamed. It's fine. All right. By the way, is your computer cursed? Oh, it's cursed. He's got a picture of Sabrina in a swimsuit. No, really, there is a cursed computer somewhere. Warning: experimental teleporter. I would love to enter, actually. Please take me somewhere else. Prehistoric experience. Cool. Lots of little notes and stuff. Paleontology Club. Most valuable discovery. I'm the one that... Well, I guess he discovered it. Okay, so that's one of the new changes. We've got Mr. Psychic, which gives a Psybeam, not Psychic. What a liar. Psybeam's fine. Not the one I want, though. Not the best. Like no one ever was. Alright, we will go to the dungeon soon enough. Being evil makes me feel so alive. I'm just comically evil. And you can't go to these people's houses because we're so evil. Maybe some secret items? I don't know. We're not even really in the same town anymore. So we can't do Sabrina. We've, I think, explored... Yeah, that's everybody except Silphco, which is big dungeon. We're 43 minutes into the video part. Pretty unlikely to finish that in 17 minutes. So instead, let's go deal with some muscle heads. The bird would probably do fine. Benedict is my psychic, which is usually the one you want to go for, but he's not very good. Maybe this is his final test, right? Like, if he can't beat up some fighting style Pokemon as a grass psychic, like, they shouldn't really have any counters to him, but I have a feeling he's going to get wrecked. And this is the fake gym, so it doesn't even really count. It's a dojo. Alright, Machop should just be beamed out. It's not even evolved. Maybe doing Fuchsia and the Safari Zone first give us a little bit too high of a level. Now, Electabuzz is actually electric fighting, so... Unfortunately, he outspeeds us, so he cut our damage in half. Yeah, my special defense. How dare you paralyze me? At least he was his last one, and I don't feel bad about using a full heal in between fights. Like my rules say on the side, I don't like using items in trainer battles, but between them, it doesn't. Sai. Okay, looks like this is maybe going to be fine, and we're just going to sweep this relatively easily, but we'll see. Now we're getting to the evolved ones that are still 12 levels too low. Okay, Vice Grip must be a bugs type, right? We've only seen it a couple times. I haven't looked it up yet. I think the magnets had it, oddly enough. Okay, because that hit a lot harder than I was expecting. But that's a good move to give them if they can learn it. If a fighting style can learn a bug type to counter psychics, that's actually pretty smart, and it's probably quad effective against grass psychic, right? So pretty strong. My executor is pretty weak to bugs. There it is. 75 power bug, no joke. 30% paralyzed. We're just lucky we didn't get paralyzed. So that's pretty strong. I mean, I'm surprised we lived it, actually. I think it was quad effective, so. We still got 13 side beams, though, so no problem. I guess we could use that PP up on our favorite move. This is my too good to use syndrome. I really like being able to, well, either take the 5 ones and up them to 8, or stuff like Flamethrower and go from, was it 15 to 24 or something? Tends to be my preferred. Stuff that you know you want right till the end. Psychic is 10, right? You can get it an extra 5 or something. It's pretty nice. Alright, the final challenge of the Fighting JoJo. Hitmonlee, still 10 levels too low. Okay, so for reference, we should probably have done Fuchsia directly after Celadon and the Team Rocket. Or maybe, sorry, directly after the Pokemon Tower, Lavender Village, the ghost stuff, right? Probably should have just done both of these at the same time. I thought we should go Fuchsia for the... It is nice to get Surf and Strength, right? But... Hey! Now we're talking. So, Mega Drain is cool because it's self-heal, and it did get buffed. It's, I think, 60 power, which is pretty good. But it's not a Gen 1 Solar Bee. So, I'm just going to use it so we can see it. But, you know, normally in modern gens, I think pretty quickly, like Gen 2 or 3, they changed it to have a charge up, unless it's a sunny out. I think that was maybe Gen 3, right? And in bright sunlight, you can cast it in a single turn. But normally it takes 2 turns. However, in Gen 1, you can just cast it. Just do it. So, you know, anybody with Solar Beam is going to have a pretty good time killing stuff. Anyway, no problem. We can pick one of those 2 Pokemons. I do want to look up our first use of Solar Beam, because I want to double check the power. I'm pretty sure if we still used our Ivysaur or our Venusaur, he would have learned it by now too. But oh boy, they're all starting to blend together here. It's kind of easier to find them when they weren't so full. Someone used Flamethrower on me. There you go, 95. Still don't have anyone that can do that. Oh yeah, Hydro Pump, right. That's the technically stronger than Surf. But, you know, it's going to miss half the time. That's the rule. That'll probably be Blizzard, which we'll see later on. Another fun Gen 1 move. I said, what am I looking for? Oh, geez. I just said it out loud and then I forgot. I'm looking for one of the moves we just saw. Solar Beam. Starts with an S. There we go. Not too far away. So 110 seems pretty good. Can't miss, or at least 100% accuracy. And it can even burn. Yeah. That's like double the power of the Mega Drain. Definitely double the power of Razor Leaf. I feel like Razor Leaf is too weak. You go from Vine Whip at like 40 to this thing at 55, but I guess it's because of the crits they want to keep it balanced, but yeah, that's a pretty big upgrade. Pretty happy with that. This is the scary one though. Honestly, probably even more powerful. 110 up to 120 with the only downside is after you've killed 2 or 3 things, you're confused. You know, whatever. You can just swap out. It's not usually 120 in Gen 1, so that's pretty powerful. So we have the choice between Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. We do get a... I know they exist in the wild somewhere, so it doesn't really matter, but usually Hitmonlee is better, because the kicking one has good moves. The punching one gets all the elemental punches that don't work until Gen 4. At least not very well. So we'll use this guy. He's just a guy that kicks, basically. Barely a Pokemon. I guess he's vaguely based on Bruce Lee. Just given the Lee. And Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee, right? I'm pretty sure that's the whole idea. That's it. That's the end of it. It's just two kung fu guys. So let's give him a good nickname. Like, well, actually, that makes perfect sense now that I say it out loud. Let's just call him Bruce. And we'll call the one Jackie once we get one. Can we just take this? We can check. There's a cool feature, you know, in the Pokemons. Where we would need to go to find the other version, right? Because there's only a few things we haven't caught at all, as you can clearly tell. If we go to area, you can be like, ah, there he is. So that's... Maybe we missed him already? That's not actually the power plants. So we could go... We could have got this guy, probably. It might just be like a rare encounter. And where is the Lee? Same place. So yeah, maybe there's the two in the same area and they're just rare. I think that's in the cave, maybe. The dark cave, the dark tunnel. Anyway, this is done, so maybe that's what we'll go try to do, is see if we can find some of the Pokemon we've missed, you know? So let's, now that we can fly... we'll go east of Cerulean, I think. Also, remember when we paid that guy to cut down all the trees? Oh, it's so nice. You don't have to worry about bushes anymore. Don't need to cut. You can forget cut on all your Pokemons. This guy, nothing's happened yet. He's still just keeping an eye on us. Maybe once we finish beating up Team Rocket, something will happen here. Alright, so we've done this route long ago. No biggie. We can't surf for real, so we can't go to... But I want to see if I can figure out where I am on the map. Okay, it looks like... I want to check exactly where we are here. I feel like this is one tile below where it was highlighted, but I maybe I'm wrong. I think it's easier to figure this out on the more recent gens, because each square is pretty big on the old 8-bit map. Where is this guy? Yeah, it's definitely like one tile north, so I don't think it... What's in the dot there? The circle could be the cave. Okay, let's go to... Because I thought it was just electric Pokemon up here. We're still one tile below it, even here. And there's nothing north. So then there's this route, which does have some grass, but it was mostly fire when we last checked it. And it's really just a tiny little spot. So it must be in the cave then, I think. Because now we're too far. And it is on the circle. Okay, I feel like... I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's pretty likely that it's inside the dark cave. We did spend a fair amount of time in there, but it might be on a different floor than where we really checked out thoroughly. We'll just heal up real quick. Blue After Dark really is the theme of this last week of midnight Pokemon games, so... Oh, sorry, we're still recording, I'm taking a drink. Alright, let's go find that Hitmon. Oh, I don't think we've got... Oh, dear. You could learn Flash. I put them all away, didn't I? Dang it. So we don't have... We're just gonna have to do it in the dark. Everyone's favorite dark tunnel in the dark. I'm not sure what the... At least you can see the stairways, actually. That's not bad. I have no idea what floor... Also, there's your Geodude. If the dude was asking from before, Eris says that's the Geodude look. Yeah, very fair. Solar Beam, the level 19 Geodude. But yeah, maybe I feel like we probably searched pretty thoroughly on the top floor. Because we did a lot of fighting here early on. So maybe different encounters on different floors, right? That's kind of normal. So this is down 1. B2 maybe would be the way to say it. There's the way up. So let's do a couple fights here and see if there's anything, you know, a different encounter set. And the Pokedex entry did say grass or cave. Not that you'd expect this. Yeah, there he is. All right, all right. We missed him when we came here the first time. His color is weird. Is that because we didn't flash, or is he actually like a variant Hitmonchan with a different color than usual? Because he's Game Boy Hitmonchan. He didn't make it to the Game Boy Color. He is going to be pretty easy to one-shot. So we can Sleep Powder. Let me double check. Ghost versus Fighting does normal damage. I was hoping for half. I mean, we do have better balls at this point. He could be a shiny, yeah. It's really good when you get a shiny something you'll never use. I have no way to tell. I mean, that's what he looks like in the Pokedex. While apparently doing nothing, it fires punches lightning fast. Volleys, they're impossible to see. Yeah, he's just your standard fighter. I guess he's got a pretty good special. I always thought his Fire Ice Lightning punches were bad because his attack stat was so much higher than his special stat. But they're actually not that different. At least not in this gen. I mean, they do split special attack and defense up, but for now, it's pretty decent. Right, so we're going to call him Jackie, of course, just to match. Alright, maybe we'll try to encounter one more to see if it looks different, you know, right? I know it's kind of overtime with blue, but we'll see how rare he is. Super rare. It is possible that the color is weird because, you know, we're in the dark here with no light. So far, everything has kind of the same dull palette. Need to find like a Zubat or something that should look blue. Okay, everything is the same color here. I get it. No, there is blue, right? So you can definitely have color tones in the dark. Let's see if we can find one more... Okay, it looks the same as the last one. I mean, the chances of getting 2 actual shinies in a row is basically 0, so... He just doesn't have very much color. Alright, anyway, that was what we wanted to do. I guess we could test out... What if we swapped them real quick? We're just going to put somebody away for a minute. And probably forget them in our pile of stuff. Right. Take him out. And then we can use him in our own fight outside. Yeah, he doesn't get any colors. So he's got speed up, evade up, punch, and this is priority, so it doesn't even matter how fast he is. It just always goes first. I don't know if I would want to use them, but interesting, and it does add to the Pokedex entry, so good to know. And I always think it's kind of cool that you can still catch, you know, you don't have to replay the game to fill your Pokedex, basically, which I'm a fan of that mechanic. I do need to do some box sorting, basically. I have a system, but it's kind of fallen apart a little, as it does. These are all... The sorting system is these are all Pokemon that do not evolve in this generation at all, ever. So, I want to move all the ones that I've caught like that, including this. But I'm just going to end the episode here for the future tubers, because, you know, box inventory management is everyone's favorite. But yeah, that's all for today. We've got Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan are captured. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and have a great day. I'll have a double check through my Pokedex, see if there's anything we're missing. And next time, maybe we'll go on a little trip and finish all the stuff that is catchable. There's not too many missing yet. There's some stuff I need to level up, but I can do that someday. Thanks for watching, future tubers. Have a great day.